WAPL Mornings with Laura Lee and Cutter.
What's the problem?
I said I think we have a little delay. That's what's happening.
Oh, okay. Well, is that my fault? Am I to blame?
Because you asked, yeah, then you're to blame.
No.
We'll make it work.
What can I do to fix it? What can I do to fix it?
No idea. Don't worry about it. It's live radio. This is sometimes how it works. Jesse, just tell us what you're up to. You said you're in Nashville, Tennessee right now?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. I started out last Wednesday, or actually last Thursday, and went over to Arkansas. They have a big thing over there called Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and it's a big Harley Davidson sponsored event. So I went over there, and we actually gave away one of our Rolling USA series motorcycles. You know, I do about 8 of these a year, and I'm starting to feel like Santa Claus because I'm giving away all these. I think I gave away my 28th Harley Davidson motorcycle this past weekend, and it's really awesome. We had people from all over the country that qualified. From Georgia and Wisconsin. Matter of fact, we had somebody from up in Green Bay that was a qualifier. We had somebody from Alaska. They were New York City, and but the gentleman from Ames, Iowa, won the motorcycle. So it was cool. And then I got up the next morning, 6 a.m., flew into Atlanta, got on my Harley Davidson motorcycle at the house, and rode up to Maryville, Tennessee, which is basically a suburb of Knoxville. Played a great show at a venue called The Shed, one of our favorite places to play. And then got up the next morning and rode the bike over to Nashville, Tennessee. Now there's a big convention going on here today for all the booking agents that have all the major tours. And we're getting ready for Sturgis already. We're looking at what we're going to book for the Sturgis event. And then we're also working with Harley Davidson. We're looking at the homecoming event in July of 26. Mm-hmm. And then we've got another big national event we're doing down in Branson, Missouri in September. So I got a full year that we're already getting lined up with stuff that I book, with other bands coming in. And then Jackyl's going to do probably 100 shows in 2026. This will probably be the most busiest year we've had in a while. And
how do you keep it all straight? How do you keep it all straight?
Who says I do? My life from June until now, because I went to Milwaukee. We produced the Harley Davidson homecoming this year. I left there, did 2 shows with Jackal, flew out to Sturgis, started getting the rally ready for that. I was two weeks out there, intense building and getting everything ready for that. We had Hank Jr., Disturbed, Tesla, just had an incredible lineup this year. Jackal, of course, gave away a motorcycle there. Had a record-setting year for Sturgis, which we've got to get you guys out there. Damn it, it's killing me that every year Cutter and I talk about it, and you're not there. We got radio stations from all over the country that come and broadcast it. You're missing it.
On that note, I'll say that because we're live on the radio. They can't tell me I can't say this because we're live. To our bosses that make those decisions, Jesse says we need to go. Let us go. It sounds like a toddler crying for something.
Stop your feet. Stop your feet, Cutter.
As I've said this before, Cutter, it's your civic duty, because everyone out there listening, a lot of them don't have an opportunity to go either. So you need to go and represent, and you need to broadcast, have them be able to go vicariously through APL needs to be on the scene in Sturgis, but it's really something we got to work on this year, way ahead of time. And you got to stop having conflicts. I mean, it's always, it's my cat's 3rd birthday, so I've got to say, if I miss my cat's birthday, it's
the cat's birthday.
I'd go, but I booked a massage that day, so I can't. Cutter's always, and they're doing pedicures after, so Cutter just can't get away. Just got
your schedule's so well, Cutter.
It's a good deal. You can't listen. That's a good deal when you get the free pedicure after. Oh man, good deal.
That's funny.
But I'll tell you something else fun that we did though, and your listeners out there are thinking, why is he telling me this? Because everyone out there can have a chance to win. You go by your local participating Harley Davidson dealership out there. You got great dealerships. right there in your neck of the woods. Go to your participating Harley Davidson dealership and scan the QR code and register for the Rolling USA campaigns. We have Rolling Daytona, Rolling Laconia, Rolling Sturgis,
right
Rolling
now,
Milwaukee.
right?
Do I?
Rolling Texas,
What?
that promotion's happening right now.
Yeah, I think this is the last weekend to register for Rolling Texas, and you can be standing on stage with me in Galveston, Texas, coming up on November the 8th. And you can pick a key out of a bucket. There's 10 people get to pick a key out of a bucket. And if your key unlocks, the fortune starts. It's your motorcycle. And it's just such a great event. But out of everybody that registered, out of all the hundreds of thousands of people that registered for the rolling events, all of them this year, we picked a winner. And I took him to European Bike Week. We flew into Milan, Italy. We rode motorcycles.
Amazing.
Check this out. We rode motorcycles across the Alps. And we landed down in Farkasee, Austria. We had an incredible 2 days at European Bike Week. And then we rode over to Vienna, had an incredible dinner in Vienna, checked out all the old cathedrals and everything downtown in the city square. And then we flew home. It was just Eagle Rider Motorcycle Rentals has got it going on because you don't even have to look at your navigation. You just follow the guided tour. And but we rode so many switchbacks. You ride, Cutter, you know what I'm talking about. We rode so many switchbacks one day where the roads were just snaking back. We rode so many of them one day that the next day I felt like I'd been water skiing all day. I mean, my back was literally got a workout. But the most important thing
more than what's in your neck of the woods by the Appalachians.
Let me tell you something.
I did that this year and it was awesome.
I just shared with you. It's through the Alps.
Yeah,
you're going like 20,000 foot up in the air. So, I mean, it's like when you go up a mountain over there, you are going up a mountain. It's just really beautiful. You come around a turn and there's a castle hanging off the mountain. I mean, it's anyone out there that wants a trip of a lifetime, Eagle Rider Motorcycle Rentals has got it going. And you get to ride a beautiful Harley Davidson motorcycle. And it's just really cool. But the most important thing is Jackal's coming back to have a family reunion at that place, what they used to call the Epic. And, used to call it, yes, Jackal's Bar and Grill from here on out. But the formerly known as the Epic will be known as Jackal's Bar and Grill when we hit town. And what is the date? It's
October 18th. Next week, 18th,
Saturday night. It don't get no better than that. Saturday night, October 18th. And Sam Tingle's going to be up there. My team member that works with the Jesse James Bourbon, and he's got a brand new 90 proof Jesse James Bourbon that he's going to be up in the festival food stores making the rounds and doing tastings and stuff. I mean, it's really good, 90 proof, and it'll light you up. It's really great whiskey, though. It's Tennessee whiskey.
Can confirm that whiskey is delicious.
Yeah, we're proud of it. We're proud of it.
Yeah, I will be confirming that next week.
We didn't get a chance to make it to the Epic last year. We didn't get a chance to make it because the schedules just didn't work out. So we got to throw 2 years worth of rocket into one night out there.
Epic Event Center, Saturday, October 18th. Jackal, our friend Surreal will be opening up. That's a local band. They at this point play 2 shows a year, it feels like, but they're fantastic. Obviously, one of my best friends and stood up my wedding. JD is the guitar player in that band. So that's going to be a hell of a show, and it's going to be a hell of a night of fun at Jackal's Bar and Grill, otherwise known as the Epic Event Center in Green Bay.
Are they a good
WAPL.com.
Are they a good band?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need to know ahead of time so I can tell my road crew to unplug them.
If everything goes according to plan, I'm going to be JD's guitar tech just because I want to stay on side stage.
All right. Well, make sure he's out of tune.
I'm going to tune your guitar that you don't need tuned.
Yeah, make sure he's out of tune. Yeah, I don't need that to follow anybody good.
I'm going to take the high E. I'm going to take the high E. I'm going to tune that down, and when he goes to play it, I'm like, "That's what you get for trying to play guitar solo. I told you not to do it."
Well, that's kind of sounds like my every night, so that's okay. Yeah.
You would just take one of Jesse's guitars; it'll be fine.
Yeah, just take one of mine, and it'll be out of tune. Now we got a great crew, and luckily. People ask me about the chainsaw. They'll say, "What kind of chain you have on there? What kind of oil you use in that chainsaw?" And I'm like, "I don't know. That's why you have a chainsaw tech. Everybody should have a chainsaw."
Jackal's the only band. Jackal and in the Jesse Dupree solo band, like that's the only band in the world that has a chainsaw tech for a live rock and roll band.
I tell them all I know is that it needs to start on that first pull.
If it doesn't, that's a bad look. Have you had
I
that
just have to
happen
have it
where you go there and you go pull that chainsaw? It's like, oh, this is the part people came for this.
Right.
He's going to destroy some bar stool, and then it doesn't work.
We have had our moments. We have
They
had
make
our moments. But
medication for that.
and the crowd's always grim. What do? You laugh it off, and he hands you a backup. You know,
How many chainsaws do you have ready?
He hands me a backup chainsaw after I've thrown that one clean across the venue because I'm upset about it.
It's two. You have two chainsaws at every show, right?
At least two?
We carry three on the road.
Three. Okay.
We carry three chainsaws. Yeah. And that way I got my main one and then the backup and then the backup's backup. So it's hopefully, yeah. And that comes, you have three because trust me, there have been nights when all three were questionable. But it's strange enough, but you get up into like Denver, Colorado, and the altitude, it's a real thing. And you get up there and those chainsaws act completely different. It's it's no joke. It's the things you learn that you never thought about. But yeah, you get up in the altitude, the air that they get through the carburetors, it's just different.
It's weird. Jesse James Dupree of Jackal joining us. Jackal's live next week, Saturday, October 18th at Epic Event Center in Green Bay, or otherwise known as Jackal's Bar and Grill. You did a solo record, obviously, that you had some help from Brian Johnson from AC/DC on. It's a fantastic album. Congratulations again on it.
Thank you.
What about Jackal? What's going on in the world of music when it comes to Jackal? The live shows are second to none, but what's going on? Actual music.
Yeah, we actually been stirring some stuff up and starting to get the itch to get back in. The hold up, and I take accountability, the hold up on being in the studio for anything. I mean, I've got things that as you mentioned, I got that album that I did with my son and Nigel, and called Breathing Fire, and with, of course, Brian Johnson wrote like three of the songs on the record. I wrote with Brian Johnson from AC/DC, but great record, so much fun playing with your son. I mean, how many people get, Eddie Van Halen got to play with the Wolfgang, and Cheap Trick, Rick Nielsen plays with his son, and it's just but there's not a lot of that.
Robin's son is involved in Cheap Trick too these days, isn't it? Robin Sanders' kid?
I haven't seen that, but I did hear that he's out there with them too, but yeah, but it's a whole different thing playing with your son. And it's really, and Nigel's such a talented little man. He's great. And he lives up in Nashville. He's up here. He runs around being good looking and playing music. And he's a starving musician, but we feed him. And
he's got to learn.
Yeah, but there's stuff that we had left over from that record that we're still working on. But my schedule has been so crazy with all this stuff we're doing with Harley Davidson. And I'm really enjoying working with the company. I mean, the motor company is building the best motorcycles they've ever built. And I kid you not, they give me a motorcycle to ride each year, their new models, just so I can tell them what I think about it and also build. Yeah. And then when I'm out doing events and stuff, people sit on it and check it out. I mean, it's just a chance for people to get introduced to their new models. And then I get attached to them, and then they take them away from me at the end of the year, and I get to have it for the riding season. But they've got me riding a beautiful blue CVO Road Glide, and I got to tell you, man, when I have to give that one back, I'm going to be sad. It's the best bike I've ever been on, and but yeah, we're doing all these campaigns, and it's just cool to hand people the keys to a brand new motorcycle. And I rode down this year to Daytona Bike Week in March, and then Robert Patrick. I got to give Robert a plug. Are you familiar with Robert Patrick?
Yeah, we laughed the actor because I made a joke about maybe Jesse will bring up his new best friend Robert Patrick at some point when we talk to him later this morning, and you did. Robert's awesome because he's a huge rider. But here's really quick before you get into that. Here's why I brought it up. Laura is obsessed with Robert's brother.
I really like the band Filter. Okay, that's all.
Got a crush. She has a crush.
It's a talented. I mean, when you think about that family, because his brother sings in Filter, and then of course he was T1000 in Terminator. Oh, no. He was the T1000, and then he also is he's in that 1923 series with Harrison Ford. He's in Peacemaker that's out now, And
Tulsa
he's
King.
also he's in the new season of Tulsa King. He's the bad guy for the whole season, and his character is just incredible. And Dunmire. And but the reason I brought Robert up is because he and I reconnected because we were born in he and Travis Tritt and myself, we were all born in the same hospital. And we call ourselves the Marietta Mafia. And we've known each other. We've known each other for many years. And I'm so proud of him. But he was in Atlanta shooting Tulsa King, and we ended up from Memorial Day, we rode motorcycles up to the Vietnam Wall, up in D.C. for the Ride to Remember, and just again one of the best rides of the year, and not quite as good as the Alps, but it was a hell of a ride. It was fun. But Robert and I got to talking, and the reason I brought him up is because we are celebrating bringing back the Love Ride this year. The Love Ride happens in California. Jay Leno, it's been going on for like 34 years. Jay Leno leads the ride. Robert Patrick. You remember Lorenzo Lamas?
Yes, sure do.
You remember
was it Renegade? Was that the name of the show?
Yeah. He rides in it. Yeah, it's him and Robert and Jay Leno. It's a big deal. And I got Gene Simmons from Kiss. I went to Gene and got Gene to agree to play it. So he's going to be playing. Awesome. We're going to have a big jam. And that's on November the 9th. So they're doing a really good job, and all the money goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. So if anybody wants to fly to Los Angeles, California, rent you an Eagle Rider, Harley Davidson motorcycle, and come ride with me on November the 9th. I'll be, what you should do, Cutters, come with me. Come on, let's go.
I'll go. Tell me how to make this work, and I'll be there.
I go to Texas on November the 8th. I'm giving away the Rolling Texas motorcycle. That morning, I'll go straight to the airport. 6 a.m., I'm going to fly to Los Angeles. They're going to have the motorcycles ready to go, and we'll go ride with Jay Leno and Robert Patrick.
Oh, wow.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
I think Robert's brother's going to be out there. He may even sit in jam, too. So
you get a sidecar right now.
Laura, just be on the back seat. It's fine. You can ride.
Well, Laura, you just need to sit on the back of him, just squeeze him all
How
up.
long? How many hours do I need to learn how to ride? Like, can I get it done before November?
Sit on the back seat. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I need to learn how to ride.
You don't need to learn how to ride to sit on the back seat.
I need to learn how to ride.
Now we're going to stop joking. We're going to stop joking right now, because if you're serious, you should go take the riding academy. You go to the Harley Davidson dealership and you take the riding academy. It is so much fun. They do a great job, and it would be so sexy to see you on a motorcycle.
I'm sorry. I don't want to sit on the back seat. I want to ride. I don't want to sit on the back.
Because my wife wants to do it too. You and her go do it. You can do it together. Cool. Just go do it at Vandervest Harley Davidson in Green Bay. You can book right now for next year at vvhd.com. Cheap plug. Okay. And you can go do that, Laura. And we'll record it along the way. And we'll have some fun with it, and you'll figure out how to do it, how to ride a motorcycle yourself.
You get that first taste of freedom. I'm telling you, you don't even know. But just because you go take the riding academy, it doesn't mean you got to load up the bike and go on a 2,000-mile run. If you go take the riding academy just for your own personal achievement, I mean, what you do with it after you've learned how to ride, but they've got a great course, and it is a lot of fun. So anybody out there that just even thinking about it, or if you've never ridden, a motorcycle, go to the Riding Academy, Vandervest. They do they're voted like one of the top dealerships to teach riding lessons. It's really cool.
That is a true story. All right, Jesse, our time's running short, so I'm going to have to wrap this up. But, dude, thank you, and I'll see you on November 9th in LA.
Yeah, come on, we'll do that. And then we got a little thing called the Epic Show that we're doing there at Epic Theater on Jackal's Bar and Grill on October 18th. So it's just coming up in about a week or so. Spread the word, folks. A Jackal family reunion, and brought to you by the APL. Man, I was bragging. I know it's short, but I got to tell you, I was bragging the other night about the 100 shows in 50 days that we did when we set the Guinness Book World Record. And WAPL had us set up on a tractor trailer rig out in the Packers Stadium. Nobody knew about it. When the game let out, 60,000 people comes out of the stadium, and we had a Jackal concert. And I've got a photograph in my saloon at the house with the PA system, had a huge APL banner up on top of it. And I'm standing up there wearing a Green Bay Pack jersey, standing in front of and as I look at that thing every single day, I see the APL in my life. So I appreciate you guys for coming back to a family reunion October 18th. We'll see you there at the Epic.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It was right after that you decided to go do Playgirl because it was so hot.
Woo!
Jesse James Dupree of Jackal.
The point and giggle issue. Y'all have a great day.